Sharpe is a very large man.
Very large man. And he stands directly next to me. Derek is on my right. Shannon Sharpe is on my left. And I'm very high. And Shannon Sharpe looks over at Derek and he goes, Derek, I know what you've been doing. I ain't going to tell your daddy. That's all he says. And I went, and that fucking elevator ride, I was like, Shannon Sharpe knows I'm fucking stoned. Shannon Sharpe knows I'm stoned.
Tell your daddy.
His mouth was right here.
Yeah.
So I watched him go, I ain't going to tell your daddy. Like,
be honest with you, and I don't know if this is real or not. Sometimes I talk out of my ass.
Sure.
Check out my Club Shay Shay interview where I call Kevin Hart lucky.
Did you hear from him?
No.
You didn't hear from him?
I'm going to hear from him soon. I just heard. Like
calling Kevin Hart lucky. Listen, greedy is one thing.
No, hold on. You ready for this?
But lucky is not.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been saying this for a long time.
Sure.
I know this is going to get clipped out by the fucking miserable people online. And I'm
or we
can
just edit it if you want.
No, keep it in. Keep it in.
There we go. This is podcast consent.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it in.
Oh, I already said it on Club Shay Shay. I'm going to get fucked.
Is it Club Shay Shay came out? It came out though.
Came out today or tomorrow. No, maybe the day. So anyway.
Don't you have anticipation?
Oh, I'm terrified.
Isn't your fucking dick up in your body? I didn't know it didn't come out yet.
He goes,
you just gave me secondhand fucking anxiety.
He said to me, he goes, he's doing a great interview. It's such a great interview. Tell me about your dad, this and that. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, I'm killing it, Will Smith. I tell my Will Smith story. I'm like fucking murdering. And then he's like, you think Kevin Hart's lucky? And I was like, and I know what I said. I said it 9 years ago on a podcast, and it's just lived.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Kevin Hart, it was a period of time where Kevin Hart said, I'm the hardest working man in comedy. And a time where we're all working really hard and no one seems to be succeeding. Yeah. And I read that as a like, dude, we're all busting our ass. It's like, to acknowledge your luck. And I said that casually, and an agent goes, you know what Kevin Hart's luck is, right? I went, no. And they go, well, hold on. You didn't know about Kevin Hart's story? And I was like, no. And they're like, he's great and he's talented, but he was put on movie timeout after Soul Plane. And I was like, what? And they go, that was his movie. And I was like, really? And they go, yes, Soul Plane was Kevin Hart's movie.
Yeah.
And it didn't perform well. So he got put on movie timeout. He wasn't going to make a movie for like another 10 years. And then they hired Cat Williams for Fool's Gold, which shot like a year later. And they go,
with Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson?
And they all
and
cast.
Kevin Hart?
All cast. Costumes bought. Wardrobe bought. Everything's bought. Cat Williams packs a gun in his suitcase to go to location.
What a badass.
Gets arrested.
I didn't know I was supposed to check it, pimpin'. I thought it was a carry-on.
That's so funny that he's just like,
remind me, pimpin', does guns go in carry-on or do they go in check-in? I've been slapping these hoes all day.
Him not knowing luggage is so funny to me. So he just put a gun in his bag?
Yeah, he clearly gets arrested.
yeah. And the only place you can't go with a gun in a bag is absolutely the airport.
Production's sitting in Bermuda, wherever the fuck they are.
God.
And they're like, we need something small and black. What can we get within the week? And they're like, Kevin Hart.
Who can fit these suits?
Yes.
Who can fit these colorful suits?
That's why him and Cat Williams hate each other.
Really?
That's what I've been told. Now, that's all hearsay.
Two white guys on a couch in New York.
That's what I've been told. And so I said that 9 years ago.
Sure.
And then Shannon Sharpe brings it up. And now I know what I said. I can't go back on what I said. I go, I never said that.
What, he ran
then the clip comes out. Like, all right, I said it. So I stood by it. And I say, every comic, I then get behind it. I go, every comic has one lucky moment in life that changed. Yeah.
So it's a personal thing. But do you know my Shannon Sharpe story about when I got high when I was a teenager and he caught me? No. So Mike McDaniel, the now unemployed coach, he'll land somewhere and he'll fucking win a Super Bowl. He was at Yale. He was going to Yale. I was at the University of Arizona, came home from Alaska. It was like I was about to go back down to Arizona. I was about to drive back down there. And McDaniel's stepdad worked for the Broncos. Now, McDaniel and Kyle Shanahan at the time, Kyle Shanahan played receiver at Texas.
Was there a Shanahan at Indiana last night?
Mike Shanahan is the name of it, not related.
Okay, keep going.
Same name, not related.
Keep going, I'm sorry.
So Kyle Shanahan, at the time Mike Shanahan's coaching the Broncos. Kyle Shanahan and Mike McDaniel are going up to Greeley, this is where their training camp was, to work out with the strength and conditioning coach before they both individually go back to their own colleges, Texas and Yale. So McDaniel's like, well, I'm going to go up to Greeley and work out with Kyle Shanahan. Do you want to come up and watch the Broncos practice? Which is like, if you get any access to the NFL team, I'm a 49er fan. I didn't give a shit.
I've made people that aren't interested in football Catherine Blanford, I go, we're going to see the Seahawks. She goes, I don't really care. I go, come out.
It's fun.
Maybe DK Metcalf will hit on you. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
And then she caught a punt and it hit her in the tit and it went viral.
That's great.
Catherine Blanford is gold.
She's hilarious.
She punched Kyle in the stomach the
I
other
saw
day.
that. I saw it. And by the way, where Kyle tried to jump with it and then Catherine still fucking buried it. I was like, that's a Southern woman. That's a Southern woman with follow through.
My favorite is in the slow motion. You can see her go from smiling to...
Yeah, she goes, "Argh." And when she leans in, watching Kyle try to push back and her pushing. So this might have been between senior and freshman year of college, but I was friends with, at the time, there was a special teams coach for the Broncos, and his son, Derek, had moved from Decatur, Georgia to Aurora, Colorado, to Colorado. So he was hanging out with Mike and us, our friend group. And he had a thick-ass Southern accent. Black dude with a thick Atlanta accent. And we were at another high school's house party. Remember when you go to another high school's house party?
Oh, yeah.
The feeling of like an away game?
Oh, yeah.
Where you're like, shit's going to pop off.
You were never comfortable.
Never comfortable.
Back against the refrigerator in the kitchen going, I don't know any of these motherfuckers.
And then, like a guy you used to play football with, and you go, hey, Cody, you go to school here? So it wasn't between my senior year of high school, freshman year of college.
That's such a specific feeling that everyone can identify with. Go, oh, yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, where you're just like, I remember.
It's like the first time you put your dick in a vagina without a condom, and you're like, oh, this is amazing.
This is why so many men get in trouble. That was the feeling.
It opens the world.
I remember the first time. We might have to cut it, but I remember the first time nutting in a woman, but I mean without a condom and it's cool. Where you go go ahead and then you go. I remember just eating. I went to a diner after and I was with her. And I was just smiling, and I was like, "What a feeling! I feel alive."
Sponge. She was on the sponge. Mine.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh yeah, mine was.
I was like, "Why don't we get more of these?"
Control.
They stopped making the sponge, and I had to stop nutting in her.
Sponge-worthy, dude. That was the whole Seinfeld episode. Is he sponge-worthy? You ever see that episode where Elaine is there a limited amount of sponges and she's dating and she goes, "Is this guy sponge-worthy?"
That was real.
Yeah,
that was real. They stopped making the sponge. You couldn't get sponges in Tallahassee.
So Seinfeld did a whole episode where Elaine was choosing which guys were sponge-worthy.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Might have jerked off to it once I found out it meant Elaine was getting busted up inside of. Maybe.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, dude, she's getting busted up in, and I'm like, ooh, Elaine's a little cream-filled fucking joy. Dude, I had a...
Oh, you could totally blow loads in Elaine.
Oh, my God. She's my number one.
Wait.
Elaine Bennis is my number one fantasy crush of all time. Later seasons, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is one of the hottest women of all time.
She's sexy.
You cannot convince me otherwise. Even the bad dancing, I was just like, so when I found that sponge thing out, it was like,
oh my God, that's
peak me
so
jerking
hot.
off, and I was like,
so hot.
What? Elaine's getting what? So Derek, I don't want to give away his last name because he's an adult man now, but Derek had this thick ass Decatur accent. We're at another high school party. His dad was the special teams coordinator on both Super Bowl teams. So you can look it up. You can put it together. But he wore his dad's Super Bowl ring out. He just had the 98 Super Bowl ring out. And this is in 2001. And we're at a house party and you just hear him over the music go, you think I'm going to smack you in your head with my Super Bowl ring? That's what I had. And I looked over and he was talking shit to this kid from another high school. And I was like, Derek, you're going to cause a fucking melee in here. But Derek was the man. And him and I would smoke weed together. We'd always get high. So McDaniel's like, I'm going to go up to train camp. You want to go? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, Derek's going to come too. And Derek's like, Soder, why don't you drive? We'll smoke blunts on the drive up there. Mike's got to go train, so he can't get high. Why don't me and you drive up there and we'll fucking smoke blunts? And I was like, it's like a 90-minute drive. You're like, beautiful. So driving up there, listening to fucking like Backbone, listening to like Atlanta, Southern shit, listening to MJ, Do or Die and shit. So we're getting high.
Do or Die.
Yeah. Do you want to ride? And we're fucking smoking. And we get there and I am like, for white people that have never smoked with black people, they get...
That should be the opening of a novel.
Yeah.
Like, it's as good as the opening of Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
On my 30th birthday, I knew I had to stop lying to myself.
Yeah. If you've never... I would say the way white people drink... Yeah. Sometimes black people can't hang with the way we drink.
Yes.
Smoking weed, we can't hang.
They call it white chick wasted.
White chick wasted.
Black dudes will go, I'm getting white chick wasted.
Get black dude high.
Oh my God.
Because you fucking, good luck. And I'm a seasoned vet. I'm a lifer. And there's been times with my friend Joe up in the Bronx, and this time with Derek, I was far too high. Because we smoked a little and then we parked and smoked like 2 blunts. Ugh. He goes, you know how black dudes call their dead daddies?
Yeah.
How they call their dad daddy? It's always weird to me. Because also I didn't have a father.
Leanne does it. And
So it might be a Southern thing.
Leanne does it. She goes, Daddy's going to sleep.
And they don't say it like daddy. They go like my daddy.
Daddy.
And they go daddy. So he goes, Derek goes, I got to go drop my bag off in my daddy's room. I'm staying up here. So he wasn't going to drive back with me. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. And they're staying at the dorms, at the University of Northern Colorado dorms. This is where their training camp was. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm so high that walking is a problem for me, where I go, I'm just following you. We go into the dorms. Derek drops his bag off. I'm not even thinking about it. We get on the elevator. The elevator goes down a level, opens up. Brian Greasy, Rod Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and I think Howard Griffin all get on the elevator. So 4 starters on the Broncos get in.
Jesus.
I'm high as fuck.
Shannon Sharpe is a very large man.
Very large man. And he stands directly next to me. Derek is on my right. Shannon Sharpe is on my left. And I'm very high. And Shannon Sharpe looks over at Derek and he goes, Derek, I know what you've been doing. I ain't going to tell your daddy. That's all he says. And I went, and that fucking elevator ride, I was like, Shannon Sharpe knows I'm fucking stoned. Shannon Sharpe knows I'm stoned.
Tell your daddy.
His mouth was right here.
Yeah.
So I watched him go, I ain't going to tell your daddy. Like that. And I was like, oh. And then I'm like, we get off the elevator. I'm like, Derek, are we in trouble? Are we? Because this is like weed's still a drug.
Yeah.
It's not now.
It's still a drug.
So we're like, I'm like, Derek, are we fucking in trouble? He's like, no, man, Shannon cool as hell. He ain't going to say shit. And then we're just chilling. And then he goes, come on, let's go out to practice. And we just walk through the locker room. So there's just Al Wilson, buck ass naked. DJ Williams is like getting dressed. All these guys that you're like, all-star, all-star, all-star. Shannon Sharpe is getting ready for practice. His locker is open. And Derek's friends with him. So Derek comes over and he goes, what's up, Shannon? And he goes, oh, this is one of them Jacob the Jeweler watches. Remember those with the face where they had the yellow, red, and blue?
Yeah.
And Derek goes, can I put that on? And Shannon, we're high as fuck. And Shannon goes, yeah, put it on, Derek. And Derek's like, damn, it's nice. And then Shannon goes, have your little white friend put it on like that. And I put it on, and I have skinny wrists and it's just sliding. But I, for a moment, lost myself in the moment. And I was going like, I was doing the P. Diddy Mace from Mo Money, Mo Problems. And then I looked down and Shannon Sharpe's looking at me like, what the fuck? And I go, this is very nice. Like that. And then I went outside and watched practice. But that was I was like, the most awkward high I've ever been, and being like, Shannon Sharpe fucking knows I'm ripped. But he's cool as shit.
He's cool as shit.
I've loved Shannon Sharpe ever since. And then he went to the Ravens. He was the fucking man.